I've got something special for you today. I'm going to break down 7 really cool ways that you can connect with men, even if you're at home right now during quarantine. You might be asking yourself, what, Jason, are you some kind of a magician? No, I'm the dating coach for ambitious women who just happened to love magic when he was a kid. Oh, anyway, today is a very, very special day because I'm going to break down 7 of the coolest ways that you can be unique and different with online dating and set up a first date that will be memorable for the rest of your life. It involves some games, it involves some adventure. One thing's for sure, it will be different and it will be fun. And if you want to get notified of my newer, cooler videos that are coming out soon, hit that red subscribe button beneath this video and let's jump into it with number 1. Now, I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but Google has one of the coolest resources in the world, this arts and culture page that gives you access to all of these amazing locations that you can view through Google Street Maps. They have different locations like museums and libraries or towns and cities that you can literally, they have like these high definition cameras that are either driving around in a car or people actually take these cameras into museums, into libraries, into wonders of the world. And you can actually see and move around as if you were there. Now, this is one of the coolest date ideas. If you shared your screen, whether it's through Skype or through Zoom, and you both explored these places together. It's the coolest thing. You could be literally on a phone call with someone exploring the pyramids of Egypt or walking the streets of Manhattan or the streets of Paris. You can go into the Guggenheim Museum, or here in Chicago, you can even go through the Art Institute of Chicago. There's so many interesting, cool, and unique places. I'll actually link you to the Google Arts and Culture page below this video. It's what a cool date idea to just say, hey, check out the Palace of Versailles today. Just imagine you're on a call with someone and you're having a conversation, and at the same time, you're just exploring the Palace of Versailles inside and out. I mean, how epic would that be? I actually want to start doing this with friends, just kind of hang out on a Zoom call and go check out different cool beaches or cultural locations, check out Machu Picchu or some mountaintop. Google has done such an extraordinary job of capturing the amazing places in this world. So one of the coolest date ideas that I've heard of yet, and I highly recommend it. The second date idea is a game called 2 Truths and a Lie. Happens to be one of my favorite games, and it's a pretty simple game. You just write down 3 statements about yourself. 2 of them are true. 1 of them is a total lie. And you have to say them, all 3 of them, and then the other person has to guess which one was the lie. I love this game because it allows you to open up in a fun way without seeming to be just self-centered and wanting to talk about yourself. And you can share some of the coolest or most interesting or even the most mundane things about your life that can help you to be more polarizing and magnetic to men. Now, why don't we just play a quick game together so you can get a sense of what it's like and how fun it can be. And I'll just tell you 3 statements and you guess which one is the lie. And this will also kind of be cool for you to see how good are you at telling if men are lying or not. Let me know in the comments if I got you or if you knew that I was lying. I'm actually curious what percentage of you can tell if I'm lying. All right, let's begin. All right, here's the 3 statements. Number 1, I used to weigh over 300 pounds. Number 2, I just turned 40 years old on April 22nd. All right, and number 3, I can speak Spanish. All right, which one is it? Which one did I lie on? Was it 1, 2, or 3? Well, it definitely wasn't number 1. I was definitely over 300 pounds before. So was it number 2 or number 3? Did I just turn 40 last week or can I speak Spanish? Well, yo puedo hablar español un poquito. Yo no comprendo mucho, pero yo hablo un poquito. I didn't turn 40. And if you guessed that, I'm still 38 years old. So I've got some time. But thank you for thinking that I, appear distinguished. The third game, it's a little inappropriate, but if you've got an inappropriate sense of humor, Cards Against Humanity is a great game. And it's just a card game where you fill in and replace and swap. It's kind of like Mad Libs with inappropriate, wacky sayings. And it was created by guys here in Chicago. And it's just a fun game to play. And there's an online website that you can play it online that I'll link to you below this video. Number 4 is 36 questions to love. This is really cool. There was an article in the New York Times that listed 36 questions, and they claimed that if you ask these questions to someone, you'll fall in love with them. And I don't know about all that, but I do know that there's some really interesting questions. And if you propose the idea, hey, if you want to hop on a video chat and if you want to ask each other these 36 questions, it's a pretty deep way to build a connection and be polarizing right up front. And it's new, it's unique. Most people do not do this. This is actually probably my favorite idea out of all of them because it's the one idea where you can build a deeper connection with someone and either, figure out if it's not a good fit or if it's a great fit on the first date, so you don't waste anyone's time. Number 5 is HouseParty. HouseParty is a face-to-face social network where you can play games with people, and I've never played it, but I've heard about it from 4 different people that it's a fun thing to play and do with people online. So for me, it passes the 4 people are telling you about it test. And if 4 different people are telling you about something, it might be a good idea that you check it out. So check out a HouseParty. They're not sponsoring this video. I'm just linking them because it's a good idea. However, I am looking for more sponsors for this channel. So if you have any really, really cool products that you think are so cool that everyone here should know about them, everyone on the Attract Great Guys universe, then let me know in the comments as well. I'm super curious. Number 6 is a virtual picnic. This is such a fun idea. You cook for yourself, you gather a little lunch or a meal, and then you take it with you to somewhere in nature, somewhere alone, and you could just set up a FaceTime or a video chat and enjoy nature and talk with someone so you can get outside. You can feel like you're on a picnic. It's not the most ideal picnic in the world, but let's get creative, okay? We got to do something to switch things up because if you're just sitting at a desk all day on a date, it's so weird. It just doesn't feel right. It's like the same location that you're doing work at. It just needs to be a different energy. In fact, maybe even try setting up a different location in your house where you get on these video dates so it doesn't feel like another chore or task. All right, finally, number 7, playing the 6 degrees of separation. This is a long time game in the Jewish community or any religious community of like playing Jewish geography. Hey, do you know such and such? But it can be fun with anyone. And you have to start asking some real questions like, what communities of people do you know? What popular people do you know? Where do you spend time? Like all of these different things to start trying to make connections. And who knows, what you may find is you may have closer connections to people than you actually thought. The more that you start really figuring out the different social circles that people have, you actually can learn a lot about someone through their associates. So try playing 6 degrees of separation and then also play 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon because that is also a very fun game. And Kevin Bacon is a very great actor. All right. I really hope that you don't just watch this video. I hope some of you actually try out these ideas because I think that they are epic. And if you got any value from this video, please hit the thumbs up button and let me know beneath the video. Now, some of you may not know this, but I actually used to be the CEO of the world's largest matchmaker school that trained professional matchmakers. And I got to speak with and connect with the top matchmakers from all over the world. And I learned some pretty amazing things, specifically how the top matchmaking companies use this special strategy to find high quality men. So I created a presentation that walks you through this special strategy that the top matchmaking companies in the world use. I'm going to drop a link in the description, so check that out and I'll see you over there.